Yesterday we began looking at the foolishness of alcohol as set forth by Solomon in the book of Proverbs. Today we're going to pick up with this same study in Proverbs chapter 23, beginning in verse 31, where Solomon says, "Do not look on the wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup, when it goes down smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent and stings like a viper." Friends, those who believe that the casual use of alcohol, also known as social drinking, is acceptable, just so long as one does not proceed to drunkenness, needs to remember this verse. Rather than advising one to enjoy alcohol in moderation, Solomon warns that one should not even look at it. Though it may go down smoothly, it will cause trouble for the one who consumes it. Now, far from condoning the drinking of alcohol in moderation, Solomon instead warns that one should not even look at it, lest he be tempted to take that first drink. He goes on to say in Proverbs 23 and verse 33 that your eyes will see strange things and your mind will utter perverse things. Alcohol's effect upon one's perception of reality, so that he sees strange things, is a reality. It is something that is true. It also loosens one's tongue so that rather than filtering out speech that would be improper or offensive, contentious, and unwise, one who consumes alcohol will be more inclined to say those things which should not be said. And you will be like the one who lies down in the middle of the sea, or like one who lies down on the top of a mast. They struck me, but I did not become ill. They beat me, but I did not know it. Alcohol makes one oblivious to his surroundings, as one who lies down in the middle of the sea, and unaware of any danger in which he may be in, as the one who lies down on the top of a mast. Furthermore, alcohol dulls pain. They beat me, but I did not know it, so that the natural reflex to recoil from pain and flee from harm is absent, thus putting the drinker in the position to be harmed even further. And when shall I awake? For I will seek another drink. This phrase reminds us of the addictive nature of alcohol, and despite all the trouble that comes to those who are given to it, many continue to go back to it. We continue to read from the book of Proverbs, this time chapter 31. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, or for rulers to desire strong drink, for they will drink and forget what is decreed, and pervert the rights of the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to him whose life is bitter. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his trouble no more. This passage is sometimes used by those who want to condone the use of alcohol as a means of dealing with one's problems. Many claim to use alcohol as a way to handle the stresses that they have from their home, their work, or even their love lives. Yet if we consider the context, there's another point altogether that we should take from this passage. First of all, we should note that this instruction is directed toward kings. And there's a reason behind this. Because a king is in a position of authority over others, there is much more harm that can come from his use of alcohol than others. This passage mentions two other reasons why kings and rulers need to avoid alcohol. First, they will drink and forget what has been decreed. And when they forget the difference between right and wrong, it becomes impossible for them to rule effectively and fairly. Secondly, they will pervert the rights of the afflicted. This does harm to others because it denies them the justice that they deserve. So the admonition is for kings and rulers not to drink or even to desire alcoholic beverages. The instruction to not desire it means that the use of alcohol should never even reach the point of casual use, let alone its destructive use, that of drunkenness. Friends, we want to thank you for joining us for our program today. Please consider these things that we have discussed. Have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend ahead.